Hello and welcome to Vallo Vision News. I'm at City Chavez.
And I'm Sydney Young. Thanks so much for tuning in for this Consumer Headlines Update. The fall travel season is in full swing, and a new survey finds soaring inflation and recession fears won't disrupt travel plans for families.
It comes as the industry recovers from disruption from Hurricane Ian and chaotic summer travel surge. In today's Consumers Watch, Jen Sullivan shows us what you can expect if you take to the skies or hit the roads this season.
Autumn is here, and the travel industry is hoping to soar past cancellations and delays caused by Hurricane Ian and the chaos of a summer surge as it prepares for a busy fall season amid soaring inflation and recession fears.
With a lot of now pent-up travel demand, there's some wonder that maybe this time will be a little bit different.
A new survey finds Americans are still making fall travel plans despite higher costs. According to the latest quarterly State of the American Traveler report, close to 2/3 of surveyed American travelers still plan to go on at least one overnight trip in the next 3 months. And for those traveling by car, gas prices are creeping up, a trend that started before Hurricane Ian disrupted some oil production in the Gulf of Mexico, though the main facilities were not directly hit. Nationwide on Monday, the average price for a gallon of regular gas was nearly $3.80. That's up from the recent low of $3.67, according to AAA. But that's not keeping some drivers off the road.
Is it going to change as much as I drive? Probably not.
It comes as the travel industry braces for a potential airline merger between Spirit and JetBlue, with some travel experts warning it could lead to less competition and give consumers fewer options.
So even if you never fly Spirit, you may face higher fares if they no longer are an airline that's competing with the Deltas and the Americans of the world.
If you're planning a trip this fall, experts recommend you book flights early, be flexible with your plans, and consider international options. For today's Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
You have seen the higher prices at the grocery store.
And it looks like they won't be coming down anytime soon. New data shows grocery prices climbed 13.5% in August from the previous year. That's the highest increase since 1979. The surge is a result of paying higher prices for labor and packaging materials. Market experts say food inflation is expected to moderate next year, but that doesn't mean prices will drop. Typically, once prices hit a certain level, they tend to stay there or increase further.
Inflation is also going to be a Grinch this holiday season because you can expect to pay more for your perfect Christmas tree. A survey of Christmas tree growers found 71% expected to raise wholesale prices. Many of them plan to charge retailers 5 to 15% more, with some increasing their prices by 20%. Tree farms do not expect storage because this year's harvest looks good, but they say operating costs have gone up over the last year.
So do you buy a real tree or a fake tree?
I personally buy a fake tree because it's reusable and I can use it again and again over time. But with the light bulbs tree, I have to buy a new Christmas tree. But reusable Christmas tree for me would be a good one.
Yeah. I use a fake tree at my apartment, but my parents get a real tree.
Ooh, well, the prices are going up, so hopefully they get a good Christmas tree this year.
Hopefully. But, you know, movie fans are getting a sneak peek at some upcoming blockbusters. First up, more than 2 million people watched the live stream of the first teaser for the Super Mario Bros. Movie last week. Chris Pratt and Jack Black lead the voice cast of the animated adventure, which bounces into theaters next April. The trailer is also the first time that fans could hear Chris Pratt's take on Mario's iconic voice, and it may take some getting used to. Pratt is not using Mario's exaggerated Italian accent. And Marvel fans are eagerly anticipating next month's Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. A new trailer dropped last week. It's still unknown who will take over the role as the next Black Panther after actor Chadwick Boseman's death in 2020. At the end of the trailer, we see a woman appear in a new Black Panther suit. In a recent interview, the president of Marvel Studios said it felt too soon to recast Boseman's character, T'Challa. Wakanda Forever hits theaters November 11th. Girl, I cried.
I agree with you. I cried with that scene at that mural of Chadwick.
Yes.
I cried. I've watched this trailer 5 times already with my sister, and it always hits us.
Yes. I mean, nobody will be able to replace Chadwick.
No.
Ever. But you know, I'm excited to see what they do.
I'm
going
excited too.
forward.
I'm really excited for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and always Chadwick.
And finally today, many celebrate this month for Halloween, but let's take a turn and show love for our furry pals.
October is National Wellness Pet Month. Dogs and cats age 5 to 7 times faster than people. That makes it very important for your pets to get a wellness exam at least once a year. So, as you can see, we have our best friends, our dogs. Well, mine is my dog right there, as you can tell. He is the most precious dog ever, and he always has to go to the doctor once a month, which is even perfect for me because I care for his health, honestly.
Yeah. Now, I don't personally have a dog, but this is my brother's dog, Bree. And fun fact, she was still a puppy in this picture. And she stands over my brother at 6 foot. My brother's 6 foot. She's taller than him on her hind legs. But my niece loves her, and she's very, very sweet. So, you know, it all works out.
Remember, there's always more news 24/7 on our social media page. Just search for Vallo Vision News on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more stories throughout the week. That's all the time we have for today's shows.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in to Vallo Vision News again next week.